Two disks have the same mass and thickness. Their materials are of density is D1 and D2. The ratio of their moment of inertia about their central axis is. They told two disks, same mass. Mass is same, M1 equal to M2 equal to M. And thickness is also same. T, let me write as thickness. And their materials are of densities D1 and D2. The ratio of moment of inertia support their central axis. Actually, moment of inertia formula for two disks from central axis means mr square by 2. So what we can write here, in the both the cases, mass is same. So mass is mentioned as same, 2 is constant. So I is proportional to r square. Fine, but they didn't have the information about radius here. I heard that mass is density into volume. Volume of what here? I'm going to discuss about volume about the disk. Disk means area into thickness. For disk, I can write area into thickness. So disk volume is area into thickness. Area of that part I can write as pi r square. So here mass is constant, thickness is constant, pi is constant. So I can write it as r square is inversely proportional to 1 by d. Here just now I wrote I is proportional to r square. Here I got r square is proportional to d. From these two information, can I write I is inversely proportional to d? From here, simply I can write I1 by I2 is equal to D2 by D1. D2 by D1. I hope you got the answer now. Is it clear, beta? According to the information, what they told? Mass same. T is thickness, thickness same. So mass is density into volume. For disk, what is the volume of disk? Volume is nothing but area of disk into thickness. So here thickness constant, mass constant, r square is proportional to 1 by d. Moment of inertia for the disk passing to central axis means mr square by 2. As mass is constant, I can write I is proportional to r square. So I is proportional to r square and r square is proportional to 1 by d. From these two stuff, from what I have noted here is I is inversely proportional to d. D is density. So finally what I achieved, that is our inverse relation means I1 by I2 is D2 by D1. So this is how to connect the densities and moment of inertia and radius, all these connections we have to do. This is for disk. Fine. Something you heard about disk now. In the question, okay, we'll think suppose the same question they have given in such a way that they are not disks, they are spheres. Then what is the answer? Suppose the same question will treat, they didn't give the disk, they gave spheres. Spheres means here, what should I write now? Moment of inertia I is equal to 2 by 5 mr square. Just now they told mass is same, 2 by 5 constant, I is proportional to r square. For sphere, what is the mass formula here? No thickness here, simply they told mass is same. So your mass is same is density into volume. Volume of sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. Mass is same, no thickness related to the sphere means they don't mention thickness. You have to think in different ways, beta. So here 4 by 3 pi constant. So I can write r cube is proportional to 1 by d. R cube is proportional to 1 by d means I can write r is proportional to d power 1 by 1, inversely proportional to d power 1 by 3. From here I can write I is proportional to r square means 1 by d power 2 by 3. So from this information, what I can write, I1 by I2 is D2 by D1 whole power 2 by 3. This is my formula. So according to the situation, you have to act and you have to connect the things better. What they are asking first, if you read the question clearly, the things will become easy. Let's check one more question. Serious question. Little different. The moment of inertia of a cylinder about its own axis is equal to. So here my doubt is they didn't mention hollow cylinder or solid cylinder. What should I take? Can anybody help me? In the question, moment of inertia of cylinder about its own axis they told. But they didn't mention solid or hollow. What should I take now? Can anybody help me? Yes. Sparsh, Sai Shri, Priyanka, Kirti, Srilasya.
Yes.
Fast. The only thing you remember, if they don't mention means you have to take it as solid. They didn't mention, they told you simply sphere, take it as solid sphere. They didn't mention anything solid or hollow, you take it as solid cylinder only. So that movement of inertia of cylinder about its own axis. So I'm treating it as solid cylinder only. So solid cylinder movement of inertia passing through its own axis. Do you know? Anyone in the class, can you respond? Movement of inertia through solid cylinder means is like the disk. This is like passing through disk center. Disk center. So moment of inertia can I write as mr square by 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now passing through center are normal to its length. Now the next one is equal to moment of inertia passing through center are normal to length. So now passing through center are normal to the length means we have to take the combination of two things here. In the previous case, it is a passing through disk center and normal. Center and normal. Very simple it is. Here, passing through center, what they mention here? Passing through center and perpendicular to the length. Passing through center and perpendicular to the length. Then I can write here moment of inertia about this one as it is like a passing through diameter of the disk because it is a combination of disk and thin rod. So disk diameter is nothing but mr square by 4. This is a formula for disk diameter. Before coming to here, you have to know that mr square by 4 is diameter of the disk. This is a disk diameter. So fine, diameter of the disk. And thin rod, it is a combination. Simply remember, solid cylinder is a combination of thin rod and disk. So passing through center normal perpendicular to length, it is nothing but ml square by 12. This is the formula for thin rod passing through center and perpendicular to length. Sir, previous also it is a solid cylinder only, no sir. There also we need a ring disc and thin rod, but you didn't discuss about thin rod. Thin rod along axis, moment of inertia is 0. Thin rod, when you observe, the moment of inertia along the axis of the thin rod means 0. Here, disk diameter, thin rod. Here also disk central and normal. What they mention in the question is these two stuff are equal. Equal means mr square by 2 is equal to mr square by 4 plus ml square by 12. So if you equate these two, everywhere I can cancel m. 1, 2 will be cancelled here 2 and here it will become 6. So from this stuff, what I can write here? R square minus R square by 2 is equal to L square by 6. So here r square minus r square by 2 is nothing but r square by 2 is equal to L square by 6. So here, let me write 2. So that what happened here is how many times? 3 times. So what is L by R? L by R is nothing but, what can I write L by R here? Can I write root 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So L by R is the ratio of length to radius. Why you did this one, sir? Because in the question they mentioned clearly that find the ratio of length to radius. You can find here. Ratio of length to radius is nothing but, now just now I got root 3, that indicates root 3 is to 1. So my second option is correct. Is it clear, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is how to handle the problems of moment of inertia.